We'll continue with our presentation about healthy food for your babies. Weaning period and solid food are very important in your baby's life. The weaning period, in which complementary foods are introduced into the infant's life and diet, can be challenging with dislike of novel foods known to be common. Even though at 6 months the current recommended age for the introduction of complementary foods, most infants are able to feed themselves with graspable pieces of food. The majority of the research to date assumes the use of spoon feeding and pureed food. The potential impact of the format of the food and the feeding method of the development of food preferences has not been explored. On the other hand, you need to know what to eat because your babies have very special needs. Fruits and vegetables provide important vitamins and minerals for your babies. Carbohydrate foods provide energy to your baby. Proteins are very important for their vitality. Calcium is very important for their growth process. Fats provide energy in a concentrated forms. Iron and zinc are two first minerals and for your baby. On the other hand, you need to know some recipes how to cook your babies about weaning food. These recipes are all baby-led weaning favorites. They are easy to make, tasty and nutritious, and will provide a range of tastes and textures for your baby to explore and for everyone to enjoy. Don't be afraid to experiment with the recipes. They are not set in stone. Most of them are fairly simple, and the ingredients are almost and even methods can often be changed or adapted. We have made some suggestions, but really it's up to you. Enjoy our recipes. For breakfast, I will suggest you two very common recipes for your baby. Super cooked egg. An overcooked fried or poached egg is solid enough for a baby to pick up easily and is a good way to help him discover the difference between the white and the yolk. Just fry or poach an egg as normal, using the minimum of oil if frying, but leave it cooking until the yolk is firm. Although throw, let it cool a bit, then trimmed off any crispy edges. French toast is very delicious too. French toast makes a great breakfast, or your baby may enjoy it cold as a snack. Services for one adult and one baby. 2 eggs, a little milk, optional, it makes the egg go further. 4 slices of bread. Oil or butter, preferably unsalted, for frying in a bowl. Beat the eggs and add the milk if using. Dip the bread into the egg mix, turning as necessary to coat both sides. Add the oil or butter in a frying pan and fry the soaked bread on both sides over medium to high heat until the egg is thoroughly cooked and the whole thing is golden brown. Cut into pieces. Finger shapes are usually easiest for younger babies. Toddlers may prefer triangles and serve immediately or once cool enough for your baby to handle. Another recipe, very interesting, is scrambled eggs. Scrambled eggs make a healthy start to your day. Just check that your baby's portion is cooked through before offering it. Services for one adult and one baby. 3 eggs, 1 tablespoon milk, optional, it gives a softer consistency. Pinch of freshly ground black pepper is optional. Small pat of butter, preferably unsalted. In a bowl, beat the eggs and add the milk if using and black pepper to taste. Melt the butter in a non-stick frying pan over a gentle heat. Pour in the egg mixture and keep stirring and it thickens. Continue for 5 to 10 minutes until all the egg has set. You can also cook scrambled eggs in a bowl in the microwave. Use the high setting and cook for about 1 minute, stirring and checking every 15 seconds. Serve immediately or once cooked enough for your baby with toast, a bagel, an English muffin or a croissant. They are very, very delicious. Drop scones is like pancakes, but not like traditional pancakes. Drop scones are pancakes made with a slightly thicker version of classic pancake batter. They can be served for breakfast or with added fillings for lunch. Like all pancakes, they work best when the pan gets really hot, so don't be surprised if the first one isn't quite so good as the rest. Make up to 20 drop scones. 1 cup all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon baking powder, 1 egg, 2 for 3 cup milk, plus more if necessary oil or butter, preferably unsalted, for frying. Stir the flour and baking powder together in a mixing bowl. Make well in the center and break the egg into it. Pour in half the milk, then beat or whisk the ingredients together, starting to the middle and gradually working in the flour. Slowly add the remaining milk and continue beating until any lump have disappeared and the consistency is likely heavy cream. Adding more milk if needed. Stir in any additional ingredients, see option below. Heat a flat griddle or large non-stick frying pan with a very thin coating or oil. When the pan is really hot, pour in small amounts of batter. About 2 tablespoons. Top is set almost to the middle. Then flip over the drop scone and cook it for the same. This is very, very delicious. Now we are going to tell some recipes about light lunch, cheese and lentil wedges. These tasty wedges are great for picnics or as a snack. Services for 2 adults and 1 baby. Generously 1 cup of lentils, risked through in cooked water and drained. 2 cups of water, oil or butter for frying. 1 large onion, finely chopped. 3.4 cup, 3 to 4 ounces grated cheese, 1 teaspoon dried mixed herbs, 1 egg beaten, 1.2 cup fresh breadcrumbs, freshly ground black pepper to taste. Put the lentils into a pan with water, bringing to boil, then cover and simmer for 10 to 15 minutes until the lentils are soft and all the liquid is absorbed. Check occasionally and skim off any froth. Meanwhile, heat the oil or butter in a frying pan on the onion and fry until soft. Preheat the oven to 355 and lightly grease a 9 inches cake pan. Drain the lentils and onion and put them into a mixing bowl. Add the other ingredients and mix well. Press into and prepared pan using the back of a spoon. Bake for about 30 minutes. Allow to cook slightly, then cut into wedges. This is a very delicious recipe too for you and for your baby too. Also, we can continue with cheese and lentil wedges. In this recipe, we are going to talk about cheese and lentil recipe. We can continue to present. Bubble and squeak. This traditional British dish is great for babies once they are able to pick up, handle loose and food and push it into their mouth. It's also a great way to use up leftover vegetables. Services for 2 adults and 1 baby are 1 pound potatoes, cooked and mashed. Leftovers work best. 8 ounces cooked cabbage, chopped. Pinch of freshly ground black pepper, optional. 1.2 teaspoons dried mixed herbs or fresh equivalent, optional. Oil or butter, prefer unsalted for frying. Put the mashed potato, cabbage, pepper and herbs into a bowl and mix well. Add the oil or butter in a frying pan and the potato mixture to cover the base of the pan and flatten it so it's about 1.2 to 3.4 inch deep. Cook until the mixture is browned on the bottom. Then turn it over and cook the other side. So it's browned on both sides and the middle is heated through. If you have a small pan, you will need to cook the mixture in batches, adding a little more oil to the pan and preheating it each time. Alternatively, you can make individual passions or bubbles and squeak by cooking small amounts separately. Serve warm on its own, or it goes very well with baked beans or as a side dish with cold chicken or turkey. They are very delicious recipes that you can cook for your baby and for yourself. Why not? Some foods that make good diapers are breadsticks, strips or wedge or pita, toast fingers, sticks or raw vegetables such as red bell pepper, cucumber, celery, zucchini, and carrot. Sticks or wedges for fruits such as apple, nectarine, and mango. They are very important for a good diaper. Hummus is a really nutritious dip and most babies love it. It can be eaten with warm pita bread, cut into strips or wedges or halves, or with raw vegetable sticks or breadsticks or dippers. It's lovely with salad and it's make a tasty filling for baked potatoes. It's also good in sandwiches or on toasts. Try it on freshly baked ciabatta, bread roll and grated carrot and cheese too. 1 15-ounce can chickpeas or 1.2 cup dried chickpeas, pre-cooked 1 or 2 garlic cloves, finely chopped or crushed, juice of 1 lemon, approximately 2 teaspoons tahini, 2 to 3 teaspoons olive oil, pinch of paprika. Rinse and drain on chickpeas and mash them into a potato masher or use a blender or food processor. Add a little of the garlic, lemon juice, tahini and olive oil and mix thoroughly. Taste the hummus to see if it needs more garlic, lemon juice or tahini. Add more oil if you want a smoother texture. Transfer the hummus to a serving dish and sprinkle with paprika. Chill in the fridge before servicing. I think that you will love these recipes and you will cook them for yourself and your baby. In our next lesson, I am going to tell you about soups. How can we prepare delicious soups for yourself and your baby? Poultry is very important in your baby's diet. Vegetables are very, very important because they have minerals, vitamins, etc. Fish. How can we cook fish for our baby and it will be delicious for him? Just continue in my next lesson.